There are probably hundreds of recipes for tuna patties. You can call them fish cakes too. Either way, they're delicious and make a good first course or snack. Make sure that you use a good quality canned tuna of the solid white variety, packed in oil or water. This recipe uses simple ingredients that you probably have on hand at all times. We're using fresh eggs, panko breadcrumbs as part of the binder. Also some fresh parsley and scallions, also known as green onions, both of which have been finely minced. In addition, we're seasoning with Old Bay seasoning and some kosher salt, some garlic powder, some black pepper, and red pepper flakes. The exact measurements are in the description below. Give this a good mix. But we're not done yet. This still needs more binder, so we're adding some potato flakes. That's right, instant mashed potato flakes, and you'd be surprised just how handy those are for thickening soups and stews, among other things. And we're adding one more egg to combine. This will ensure that we can roll these into little balls and then flatten into patties without falling apart. A 1/3 cup measure or an ice cream scoop should yield about 6 patties of equal size. You could make them larger or you can make them smaller. And you don't have to use wet hands to do this, but it could help to keep them smooth before you flatten. Then lay them out on a piece of wax paper so they don't stick, and top with another sheet. If you make a double recipe, you already have a non-stick surface for that second recipe, right? Then refrigerate these for 20 minutes or more to allow the dry ingredients to hydrate and firm up those patties so we can fry them. Now let's make a basic tartar sauce. I couldn't find dill pickle relish at the market, so I used hamburger dill chips instead. All you have to do is chop them into small pieces to make your own relish. Do that until you have about a half a cup. The ratio of relish to mayonnaise is 1:1. And then we're going to add a heaping teaspoon of sweet relish just to sweeten it up a little bit. Just don't use too much, and don't make the mistake of using just sweet relish. Now you could stop right here and it would be fine, but I like to add a few more ingredients to the mix, including some kosher salt and some freshly ground black pepper. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of dill. Again, not too much, maybe a half a teaspoon or less. It just gives a little hint of a flavor in the background. We're also going to use some Dijon mustard. And make sure that you use Dijon, not the yellow mustard that you would put on a hot dog. It really does make a difference. In cooking, it's usually Dijon mustard. And I also like to throw in a little bit of heat. And for that, I like to use these red pepper flakes. It's become my favorite spice as of late. Or you could use Tabasco. Then you want to just give that a quick mix and throw it into the refrigerator because we want those flavors to combine. Prepare your favorite frying pan. In my case, it's cast iron. Add a generous amount of extra virgin olive oil and about 1 tablespoon of butter. I've said it before and I'll say it here again. There's something about olive oil and butter together that take pan-fried foods to another level. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments section below. And if this video is useful to you, please give it a like or subscribe if you want to. Enough said about that. Pan fry over medium heat until they're nicely browned on both sides. Then drain on a cooling rack to maintain that crispy texture before serving. So thanks for watching, and see you next time for more great videos made for people who like to cook. Until then, bon appetit.